watching us, Spotify, people who are here listening to us or watching. This is Talk and Talk, a safe place to communicate. Here we have conversations in English, Spanish, French, and Italian. This is an immersion. It's not a class. Nobody here is going to teach or to correct or to judge you somehow. It's just a safe place to communicate. We're going to speak in English 100% of the time, but of course, if you need any help, if we can help you, of course, you can ask the meaning of the words, or if you don't know how to say a word, you can say them in Portuguese, no problem at all. All right, there are 8 of us today, so I'm going to split us in some breakout rooms. Please, in the breakout room, choose someone to not guide like literally, but read the questions and make sure everybody's going to have the chance to talk a little bit. Don't forget the philosophy about enjoying, talking, and just exposing yourself. This is the best way to develop the language. So feel comfortable. Nobody here is going to judge you or correct you or something like this. All right. Since today I have Ana and also Thiago for the first time, they're going to be here in the main room with me, with Leandro. Leandro is still here. With Leandro, who is just going to listen to us, and the other guys are going to the breakout room. All right, so in the breakout room, we're gonna have Tamara, Elisangela, Monica, and Nath. All right, I will ask just a minute because I need to share the questions with you one more time because some guys arrived after I sent them. So just a second. And of course, in the breakout room, if you need any help, if something happens there, if you don't feel comfortable, you can just click on the button, ask for help, or if you don't feel comfortable, you can come back to the main room too. It's okay. All right. I think that's it. Just 1 minute, then I'm gonna send the last questions. Guys, Thiago, Ana, do you guys have any questions?
No, I think I got it.
It's all right. That's good, guys. Just before we start, these questions here, they are usually available on the website for the students who are part of our plan. So if you are with us, one of our students, you can have access to the questions previously and also have access to the classes. We have classes for beginners and intermediate students with an instructor material and everything in Spanish, French, and English. All right. Now that I shared all the information, we can get started. I really hope you guys enjoyed the talk, and don't forget to start introducing yourself in the breakout room. All right. See you at 7:50, guys. Let's go. Well, so Ana and Thiago, me, and also Leandro, we are going to be here in the main room. Leandro will be listening to us, but Leandro, if at any time, if you want to say something, feel free to open the mic and say it, okay? Well, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question, just to understand. Here we have some people, then we split in some rooms, and after we join everybody again?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So because if there were like everybody together, it would be a lot of people, and then we wouldn't have the chance to talk enough,
great.
right? So we usually split if there's a big number. All right. We usually start introducing ourselves. So Ana, can you introduce yourself? You can share also with us your hobbies, the things you like to do, time, everything.
Okay, so I am Ana. I like and I enjoy to read some books like suspense. I don't know if this the correct word in English for suspenses. And I like so much Sherlock Holmes and loves books. So
that's really good. Your face is familiar. I don't know if I have already seen you around somewhere, but it's okay. It looks like I have already seen you before, you know. I don't know why.
I'm from Belo Horizonte. I don't know if you
I was there yesterday.
Oh,
but but I'm not. I'm from São Paulo actually, but maybe I have already seen you. I have some friends from there, maybe. Very
Nice.
welcome aboard, Dan. And I really like these movies and Sherlock Holmes too. I really love this show, so it's good to know you already like it. Aleph, how about you? Share a little bit more about you with us.
Okay. So basically, the main part of my time, I'm at the university. I study electrical engineering. When I'm not at the university, I'm at work. And when I have some free time, usually I read some books. And I'm starting to practice triathlon. So in truth, I'm trying to start. It's a difficult sport, but I think if I can do some great goal like that, I can do anything. So it's my goal.
That's amazing. I loved it. Yes, and it's not easy, right? Because it's not one sport only, right? It's like 3 sports. Like you need to work on all of them. Really complex, right?
Yeah, and in all of them, we have long distances. So we swim about 1.9 kilometers. We ride a bike about 8 kilometers to 112 kilometers. And after we run a half marathon or a full marathon. So it's a big test.
It's a lot. Yes, I can imagine. Well, I am not an athlete just like you, or I don't do that. I don't try that hard to exercise. And I am not such a reader, just like when I was saying. But I like watching series. I love being here on Talk and Talk too. Even though I work here, I love this place just to come and to talk to everybody, to like practice English and Spanish too. I work here as a community manager and also as a teacher. I live in São Paulo and I'm 27. And yeah, I love language. And I think that's it about me, basically. Just a quick introduction. All right. So let's start talking about today. We are talking about customer service experience. So let's start discussing what is a good customer service experience. I will try not to follow the questions 100% the same, but let's share what is a bad and what is a good customer service experience for you, Thiago.
Okay. I'll go first.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I think the main reason to have a customer service is to understand a pain in your client, understand what's going on, and provide a great solution. So a good approach is understand the pain, understand what's going on. And a bad approach is think that you already know what's going on for a client. So to get a good customer service, we need to understand that we don't know everything. We don't know everything about our client. So we need to listen. We need to understand what's going on. And after that, provide a solution.
That's a good point. I loved it. Very, very good. Yeah. I think this is the main point, like listening and trying to understand what happened, and not just, I think it's also not just about giving a solution, but trying to understand the reasons. Like some other day I follow an influencer, and she had a bad experience at a place. She was mistreated, and their solution was to take her into a tour to the store, and to give her like some other product, and like something like this, but they weren't trying to really solve the problem, like to train their employees to, to like change it from the basis, So I feel that this is also about having a good customer service experience. So, and like listening is definitely the first step. So thank you so much for sharing. I couldn't agree more with you. Now, what do you think about it? How do you see a bad and a good customer service experience?
Yes, I agree with Thiago. I think it's important to listen and understand, in fact, the client and what is the pain, what is what is they really searching, and put this in practice. And it's important to promotion an experience and a connection with the clients, and take in mind of promote a facility in his life, and make more solutions, and not being one more problem in his life. So it's for me, it's an very important feeling this, because in recently experience is definitive. My classification on the worst and the best experience in services.
Yes. Have you ever had like a really bad experience at a place, or like with a brand? Have you ever had a bad
service and airline services? So it's companies, and this was very clear. The different companies make the solution or makes the problem in this situation, and it's very important when we can see that really disponible. How can I say disponible?
It's available.
Yes, available to promote solutions for the clients.
So you had this bad experience with the airline company?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm really sorry about it. Yeah. It's really, really complex, right? And you, Thiago, have you had like a bad experience recently?
Yeah. In fact, I work with some products, some credit products, and in those credit products, we have a really bad after sales. And in one product in specific, we have really a troublemaker, just saying like that. Have you ever or know someone that already had a consortium? Have you,
I don't
or
think
Anna?
so.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah. When you are buying the consortium, everything is great. Everything it's like flowers and birds and something like that. But in the after sale, we always have problems. We always have problems to know where our group is, where our share in the group is, where our vehicle or the house is. And our clients always have these problems. And is this just the gap that we are trying to improve? So I don't have, as a person, a really trouble thing with my customer service, but my company has.
I got you. So it's not, but like you in your life.
I didn't hear you.
As a client, as a customer, have you ever had a bad experience with a customer?
I think just some delay when I ship something from other country, but not that that trouble. It's just a delay.
Okay, I got you. Guys, I'm just trying to keep my camera off because the connection is a bit bad, just to make sure you will be able to listen to me, all right? Thiago, and a good experience in a company, like, can you think of companies that they provide like an exceptional customer service experience? Do you buy any of from any of these places? Good examples, no?
Okay, let me think one example. Needs to be a mine example because I have a friend that had a really great one.
It doesn't need to be yours. It's okay.
Okay, my friend bought some products in United States at Apple, and after 3 or 4 years, he started to have some troubles with the MacBook Pro. And one day, the MacBook Pro just doesn't turn on, and he can't access his information or something like that. And Apple, the American Apple, sent him a new one, totally free, and with a letter asking, I don't know, how can I say, desculpas.
Apologizing.
Yeah, apologize letter. And I think this is one good example because the company doesn't have to send him a new one, just need to repair the one that he already had. But in contrast, they give him a new one.
Very good, very good. So this is really nice. I didn't know about it, like this letter and all this like process, and even like considering he bought it in another country and they were really careful. That is amazing, right?
Yeah.
Very good. And have you ever had this experience, like this good experience with any company?
Yes, it's a different experience, like a great attendance and support in a store. So I bought some products and for skin and body, and the salesperson, I guess, makes a great attendance and makes very supportive, and she try to products in my body and my skin and try to color, and I feel very comfortable to buy some more things with her and make more comfortable too for speak about this with my friends and say, oh, it's a great place to buy and I recommend them to buy either. So it's nice because in foreign the stores and the products, it's a nice marketing to indicate and recommend it for another customers.
What is the place, Ana?
Natura.
Oh, that's really nice. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. Yeah, it's amazing. I think for me it was, I don't know if you guys know that brand called Salve. They also have skincare products like sunscreen,
Yes.
moisturizer. I bought a moisturizer there, and then the color started changing a little bit, like it got a bit yellow, and I sent them a message just to check if it was okay or if there was a problem in the product, and they were really, really careful. Like they sent me a form to fill in and to like just write and like send photos of the product, and then they to buy something else. So the experience was really okay. I will turn the camera off because I saw you froze a little bit. So just to conclude, the experience was really nice there. They were really, really careful, and I totally recommend Salvi because they are really amazing at the customer service experience. So it's really nice. Guys, I wanna skip a little bit to question number 8 to talk about the level of service in Brazil, and if you think the services are getting better or if they are getting worse, or if it depends. What does it depend on? How do you see this? Like, is it getting better or worse? Let's start with you, Ana. What do you think about it?
I don't know. I guess the Brazilian attendance is very good and very supportive, and we can change information and take people more open to talk. But with the experience of Thiago, like the Apple in another country, it's a great example for another supportive attendance. And sometimes here we don't have this level of the resolution of troubles, especially if we talking about eletrônicos, né? And like Samsung and another brands, it's more difficult to it's in a person in the store and make resolve these situations.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Thiago was saying something nice about like listening to the customers, that I can see how the internet is influencing companies to give more attention to the client, you know. So for example, nowadays, if you are complaining on Twitter, or if you are complaining over the internet, they will, like, of course this is not with all companies, but for example, big companies are trying to be more careful and like try to understand what is happening with the product, if what, like, the reasons why you are having problems. So I feel that the internet is giving us a little bit of power to complain and like to be heard from these companies, you know. So I think in this way it's getting better. But it's a difficult question. Yeah, I will just bring this point, this perspective. How do you see this, Jack?
I think our level of customer service are increasing, but not in the speed that other countries are going on. Like when you think about USA, when you think about some Europe countries, you see that listening to the client and providing solution is in the company DNA. And here in Brazil, when you read the values of the company, it's hard to see a company that really wants to know what is going on with the client and provide new solutions. But have a great fact about that. Nowadays, the companies are increasing the level of worldwide service. So companies like Itaú is not just in Brazil. It's in Brazil, at USA, at Europe. Companies like WEG, the electric maker here in Brazil. It's not just in Brazil. It's in Brazil, it's in Europe, it's in Asia. So when your company is in almost every market worldwide, you need to fit your customer service with that country. So you suddenly increase your level of customer service. So the globalization are helping us with that.
That's true, and it's a good way to get some strategies from other cultures too, right? Because this is also something cultural, right? So I think this is really great to have like globalization as a tool to make these changes, and this really enriching, I think, for all of us, right? Very good.
If you think like Sony, for example, here in Brazil, we accept something with less quality, with I don't know, with a customer service poor and things like that. But with this company goes to USA, the North American customer don't accept that. So the company can't sell for that customer. So if they don't fit, they don't sell.
Yeah, because it's about the, I think this is also about the culture and about the experiences the countries already have, right? So it's like impossible to be the same, right? Do you guys know any strategy or anything that came to Brazil from other countries that has been working, like trying to compare both experiences? Let's start with you, Ana. Thiago brought great points. The last question.
I don't know. You can make we just examples of the companies in Brazil.
Yeah, if you can think of companies that brought I don't know, new features or new ideas from other countries, or like trying to compare our experiences here as customers and the experiences from other countries, you know? Do you have an example?
No, I think the Magazine Luiza, it's a great company here, and they made very examples of the customer service and construction a brand. I'm sorry, construction a brand strong here, and with Magalu, and a great strategy for communicate more with a very publics, and it's a kind of more approximation and suggest more feedbacks and more fast. And it's a Magalu, it's a first this kind of solution, or this kind of model for taking uma capa de revista of magazine. So it's very different, and a change, né, for patterns, né, standards for buscar, né, buscar new clients and more clothes for him. Yes.
Yeah, they are really nice. I love the strategies they have to connect to like different groups, you know, like women, or like Women's Day. They always have great initiatives. Also, there were some other initiatives against violence against women. Well, they also had the like process of hiring just Black people. So I think these are amazing and really important initiatives, and other countries should of course like take these as an example, because it's really amazing. So thank you so much for sharing. Thiago, do you know like any other experience like from other countries that came to Brazil, they like copied or like trying to inspire themselves to use here?
Yeah, I think that the use of the social media as one point that came really strong from the United States. And in thinking about the digital influencers, we already had some digital influencers like 10 years ago in US, selling products for big brands there. And this is a thing that nowadays are going to be implemented here. Like we have some big TV actors in the market of big companies, but we don't see in frequently digital influencers in like TV and in the radio, and in United States, they have that. So the presence of the digital influencers and the digital marketing in the marketing of the big companies is something that started at the USA and are being implemented here in Brazil.
That's a great point. I loved it. And this is huge, right? Like nowadays, there are a lot of influencers with big numbers, huge numbers, and they have a lot of like visibility and a huge impact in their groups, in their followers. So this is amazing. Have you ever bought something just because influencer you follow recommended?
Yeah, and last year I was thinking about buying a new um, sport watch, and I don't know if I was going to buy a Garmin or a Polar one. So when I was like watching some videos about triathlon, about racing, about running, the guy that I like said that Polar was the greatest brand, and think that they are like equal in facilities, equal in processing. My opinion was just made from his opinion.
I totally feel you. And this really nice, right? Because we really connect to these guys, to these influencers, and it's they have a huge power, and this is really nice. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. And Joanna, have you ever bought something just because an influencer recommended? What was it?
No, in fact, no. But I'm really
Really?
yes. But I'm always listening and searching more about these brands and these recommendations. And when we are really specific things like products for hair or skin, I like to make my own opinions and try, because it's different for each person, right? And they react and make different effects in each person. And the difference is it's different with the example of the Thiago, because they in a conflict, né? in a make a choice, and this was just for this resolution, not influence your opinion.
That's a good point. And like I totally understand what you were saying, because there are some things that they are really like personal, like skincare products, for example. I have some of them, like from Salvi, as I was saying, and I was totally influenced by the girls I follow, by the influencers I follow. Salvi invests a lot on influencers, and yeah, but I love the product, but it's like this. It's not all of them that like work for me, and I think it's also important to have this in mind, right? Like when we are buying some kind of product, I knew that some of them may not work for me, but yeah, I risked it. And it's okay. Yeah. Guys, and what about working? Going back to question number 7, do you think you could be good at customer service? What makes you say that? Would you be good like dealing with clients and trying to listen to them? Thiago, you said your company does this and you are kind of working on it. How would it be for you, just like working in this area, or maybe like working as a salesperson? Because I think it's a lot about customer service too. How would it?
Okay, I think banking in general is about relationship. banking is just about listening a client, understanding the financial time of his life, and providing a great solution. Nowadays, I'm working at the credit policy. That is the area of the bank that says if someone needs or don't need a product of the bank. But this area needs to know um, the main reason of this client is sending us a proposal about a credit card, a consortium, a credit line, and things like that. So understand what they need and provide a solution that help them as our focus in the bank. So all my career is thinking about the customers, think about our clients. So I think I'm really great doing this job.
So, but like, do you have like the direct contact with the clients or not?
Just when we are trying to implement a new project, like we need to know if the people that receive some, I don't know, some help from the government needs a new credit line. So I don't understand how these people live, what is his uh, uh, standard of living, what is his moment of financing, and I need to know. And I just know if I'm in contact with them. So I just need to listen then and then provide some great product.
I got you. I got you. Very good. So you would be great in this at this service, right? Good customer service. And how about you? And how would it be? Easy or hard?
It's difficult. I'm working with the clients in my job because I'm a consultant and we need to take advice for the clients and help them to find a great solutions in their troubles and financial troubles and difficult to their numbers of rules of the government or the specific sector that them were in, right? So it's the difficult is we really can understand their needs and help they and find the solutions, because not even is clear, and the most of times it's very hard and they think that they want something, but in the fact the problem is very, very deep. So we need to found this and solve that and make time and hours and prices, and not even they are just available to pay or recognize them. So it's important to make relationships and make more connections with them to create an image and reinforce it this that we really want to help them, and we are like not friend informally, but a friend like, wow, you can count with me, like this.
Yeah, you said something really nice about the problem sometimes being deeper, and that like sometimes we can't like take this for us, right? Like it's not we can't deal with all the problems, right? Like so it's really really complex, but it's nice what you said about at least trying to be friendly and trying to understand the reasons and where and how much we can help, right? Like what is my, or like what is the company's limit, right? So okay, I can help you from here to here, like beyond this it might not be like possible. And I totally agree with you. Very good. I must confess, I am not really good at customer service, even though I work with a lot of people like during the entire day. And I am good at like listening, but I don't know if I am I'm really good problem solver, you know. I feel that I usually get nervous and I just feel stuck, you know. I don't know what to do and where to go when the client has a problem. I still need to work on it, and it's difficult. It's not easy at all.
But I think
Actually,
we never had the main knowledge about what to do. We just try to understand what to do after the problem appear.
What happened? That's a good point.
yes.
What do you think, Glenn? You're going to say something. Go ahead.
Yes, I think that you make so very either, because when the students come with you, we need something like, oh, I need to improve my English for this goal, and you help the students for em- alcançar isso, this.
To achieve the goals, right? To get there. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But for example, I used to work at a school as a coordinator, and it's really tough because we sometimes experience some things with like parents that it's not easy to deal with these things, you know. And I used to feel really nervous, like I don't know what to do. And when you are like the only one responsible for like deciding stuff, it's really difficult. But yeah, I think in general I try to deal with like things the best way I can, but I think it's difficult. It's really challenging. Yeah, I think I have time for the last one, so let's go to question number 6. How often do you complain about services? When, maybe we can answer to, when was the last time you complained about a service, or what kind of responses have you had? Anna, you mentioned the problem you had with the airline company. Are you a girl who usually complains, or do you let things go? Like, did you have any response from this company? Can you share with us?
I don't know if I understand the point of the question.
Okay, I will ask again. How often do you complain about services? So every time you have a small problem, or just if it's something big? Because
Okay.
for example, I'm terrible at complaining about stuff, you know. I usually let things go. I don't like to cause something bigger, you know. How is it for you?
Yes, for me either. If is the consequences was small, I can do anything. But if it is bigger, like the lost uh, airplane or lost your appointments, I need to react and make my voice is heard. I don't know if the sentence is okay, but it's the message. So in this situation, I need to talk with all the people that we can resolve my situation, and in the end, I get it, and I can reschedule meu voo for the for the same day. So the os prejuízos was small in the end.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, really complex. I totally feel you. And but for example, in this case of yours, I think I would have done the same, you know, like it would have said something, because you needed to fly and like to get the flight on time. But for example, once I went to a Japanese restaurant, and the food was frozen. like the fish was frozen. And I didn't want to complain, because I felt uncomfortable. So I usually don't complain. It's really hard for me to like face these situations, but it is important to value ourselves, our money, our experiences, right? So maybe I need to be more, I don't know the word. I need to complain a bit more. That's it. How's it for you, Thiago?
Last year, I signed a system to make the payments at the road toll. It's the connect card, I've signed it to the system. And when I got the trip and I came back, I saw some payments in the order of 1,000 reais. And when I saw it, I think, wait, my car is really small. The tolls taxes about my car have small prices. It don't make sense. And when I saw the vehicle, it was a truck, a big truck that had my system of road toll and make the payment for this truck. So I sent them an email, and after I think 4 or 5 emails and some phone calls, they recharged my money back. But was a really trouble way to get my money back.
Yes, I can imagine. I can imagine. Yes, really, really difficult. But another situation that it was important to do something and to complain about, right? Because it was
She fall.
Acho que ela caiu, é.
Okay, guys. Oh,
I'm sorry. I was
turn.
about to close the I was about to close the breakout rooms and I joined the room. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Now that I'm closing the breakout rooms, I want to know from you how your first experience was. Share with me, Thiago. How was your first experience here? Did you like it?
Yeah, it's great. The last time that I was talking English with someone is when I was 15 years old. So it's great to have this contact.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. So feel free to come whenever you want. Thank you so much. It was really, really nice talking to you. You brought amazing points of view and I loved it. And how was your experience, Anna? Did you like it?
Yes, I love it. It was very nice, and it's difficult to me sometimes to talk in them. And was like a challenge, and I really happy to get this.
Yes, no, but you said something really nice, like I think it was in the previous question. You said something like this. Oh, I don't know what to say, but like the message was shared, and this is the main point here, like we are here like talking, and of course we won't know all the words, we will make mistakes, but we are communicating, and that's the main point here, so thank you for being here, and I'm really glad you guys had a great experience. Tamara, I know you work as a customer success, something like this, you work in customer success. So what is for you like a good customer service experience? What is a bad customer service experience? How do you see these two things? The microphone is off.
Oh my, sorry.
Okay.
I guess if you have the empathy with the other person, the magic happens.
Okay, I liked it.
Yes.
Good. It was like a short but a good answer. Thank you so much for sharing with us then. Thank you. Monica, how was the talk for you? Did you like the subject?
Yeah, for me it's perfect because When I don't agree, if I like a buy, for example, I like the services, I used to complain. My website, my favorite website is Reclame Aqui.
That's really nice.
Yes. When I need, I use.
Very good, Monica. I loved it. Do you remember the last thing you complained about, like the last product or something like this?
No, I talked to these two girls. I have a long time I had a problem because I think in my opinion, the online shoppings to improve a lot, in my opinion.
That's true. They are worried about the opinion because they know if they do something wrong, we can just tweet something or say something, right, that they will be seeing, and it's easier to see the complaints on the internet, right? Tamara said I have 95 complaints there. Oh my God. So you complain a lot on Reclame
Yes.
Aqui. Do you remember the last one, Tamara?
I guess like him about the Cerati company.
Him.
Him.
Interesting. Why was it smelling bad? What happened?
Is the taste, the worst taste, you know? So I put in my complaint in there, and I received the other things about this company in my home.
That's really good. And very good. Very good. Let's hear from Elisângela now. Eli, and you, are you a girl who usually complains on Reclame Aqui or not?
Yes, I use it, but I think the service and product is different about the customer. When I like the product, you don't like. I think it's very difficult. But I use it with Connect. Yes, I learned it with my husband. Use the website.
Very good, very good. Eli, thank you so much for sharing with us. Guys, we are running out of time. I'd like to thank you so much for coming and for sharing your experiences here. I sent here in the chat the link to the survey. It's anonymous feedback, so you can just click there and share your opinion, your perspective, suggest topics. It's completely for free and anonymous. Just say what you want to talk to in the next meetings. Sure, share your experience here if you liked it or if you didn't like. And I think that's it. I really hope you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for coming. And Thiago and Ana Clara, you are more than invited to my immersions. They usually happen on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. and on Fridays at 5 p.m. in the morning and in the afternoon. This Wednesday, we are talking about being a freelancer. And on Friday, we are talking about meditation. All right, so you're more than invited, and of course the other guys are invited. Okay, thank you so much, guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a
See
good
you.
night. See you around. Thank you.